Automotive. Thanks for being with us today. Time now for Jeff's Car Culture gas cap design.
Yeah, they're different nowadays. So why? Well, for decades, pulling up to a gas station meant unlocking the fuel door, twisting off a cap, setting it aside, and filling up. That ritual was so standard that it became second nature. But here's a few things that we didn't know, and here's why. So one of the biggest motivators behind the capless fuel systems is tighter emission control. Traditional gas caps wear out, crack, or even get loose, allowing vapors to escape. These vapors not only waste fuel, but also contribute to smog and air pollution. Capless systems seal automatically every time, meeting strict environmental standards and reducing the likelihood of a check engine light to be in the evaporator emission leak. In fact, those are bad gas caps and one of the most common causes of emissions failures for vehicles today. The next one would be it's easier for drivers. The convenience is a big role in the move away from the gas caps. With no gas cap to twist, drivers can insert the pump nozzle directly into the filler neck and start fueling. This means no fiddling, no worry with the cap clicking tight enough, no risk of leaving the cap behind in the gas station, which we've all done once or twice. Its simplicity is especially appealing to the drivers who dislike dealing with that kind of stiff, dirty, frozen caps in harsh weather. Also, the modern capless systems are often tied to the car's locking system, so you can't even open the fuel door without unlocking the vehicle. This deters casual theft or tampering. Another benefit is the capless filters are designed with nozzle-specific openings. The gas vehicle's filler neck won't accept larger diesel nozzles, and the diesel truck's filler neck are too big for the gas nozzle. These designs help prevent costly misfueling mistakes that can ruin an engine. The next one, Mike, we talked about, believe it or not, the humble gas tank is responsible for countless trips to the mechanics. A loose or cracked seal can cause vapor fuel leaks and trigger the check engine light. Replacing the cap usually fixes it, but owners often spend unnecessary money in diagnosing the effect before realizing it was just a gas cap. Capless designs eliminate the weak point entirely. There's no rubber gasket to wear out, and the system seals more consistently than any human can twist. And there's another reason. If you're ever unscrewed a grimy old gas cap, got dirt and fuel and rusty flakes on your hands, you appreciate the cleanliness of a capless design. Because the flap seals tightly, it keeps out the dust, debris, road grime that also reduces the chance of contaminants getting into the fuel system itself. No drivers have to worry about setting a dirty cap on the trunk or dropping it on the ground and obviously driving off with it. And then you got Ford, was one of the first major automakers to roll out a capless fuel filter widely, introducing its Easy Fuel system in the mid-2000s. GM quickly followed, adding capless designs to the models like the Chevrolet Malibu and the Cadillac CTS. Chrysler also adapted them in the Dodge and Jeep lineups. Today, capless filters are common across the wide range of brands, though not universal. Many economy cars and imports still use traditional caps, partly to cut the cost and partly because some drivers still expect them. And then you've got the capless fuel filler uses a spring-loaded metal flap and multiple seals within the filler neck. When the fuel nozzle is inserted, it pushes the flap open. Once the fueling is complete, the nozzle is removed and the cap snaps shut, creating an airtight seal. Most systems include a secondary door deeper inside the neck to prevent fuel siphoning or tampering. This setup is surprisingly robust, designed to last the lifetime of the vehicle without any maintenance. And just a couple more things. Reactions to the capless systems have been mixed. Many drivers love the convenience, noting that it's faster and cleaner. Fleet owners appreciate it that there's fewer emission-related check engine lights caused by loose caps. However, some drivers dislike the lack of a physical cap, saying it feels less secure. A few complaints in certain older worn pump nozzles don't always seat properly, occasionally lead to the premature shutoffs during fueling. Oh, we have a premature shutoff. There you go. There's a psychological...
We worry about premature something.
Oh, there's a psychological element to the disappearance of gas caps. For generations, the twisting motion was a reassurance that the tank was sealed. Without it, some drivers feel uneasy, even though the engineering behind the capless systems went more secure. So if you have a newer vehicle that's got the capless, underneath your spare tire, in your spare tire area, there is an extension. So that if you have to put gas from a tank or a small container into the vehicle, there's a nozzle that you stick down in there, and you can put it in there. So it's like an adapter. I have one. I checked my car out. I've got it. It's still in a little package.
Because
but there you go.
you're such a mover and shaker.
I've got a Buick, and there's nothing like it.
Well, thank you very much for that. And will join us. Time now for Jeff's Motor Minute.
All righty. You got this, Mark? You want me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just go ahead.
I'll let you do the intro and I'll pop it.
Okay, so from rookie contracts to racing wealth, these are the homes of some of the NASCAR drivers that we all know and not necessarily are current. So what happens when speed, fame, and big wins turn into real estate, real world? Well, for NASCAR's biggest stars, success doesn't just stay on the track. It shows up in the homes they build, from a quiet lakeside retreat to jaw-dropping mansions. So here we go. The first one on the block is Kevin Harvick's $3.5 million European castle. It's a 12,000 square foot Oak Ridge mansion. It looks more like a European fortress rather than a race car driver's pad. 2014 NASCAR champion, he listed the 5-bedroom home featuring a garden for $3.5 million. It's a fitting residence for a man with 121 National Series wins, ranking him third all-time in NASCAR history. I like it, but I don't like the big hill there. I would probably trip and roll down it. The next one we have is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s $3.7 million Pirate Paradise. Earnhardt, his love for history in the Key West, built this pirate home. 3,300 square foot nautical escape features rope-wrapped columns, ship wheels, and even a secret hatch. Don't know where it goes. 26-time Cup winner listed a 5-bedroom home for $3.7 million, showcasing a renovation hobby he once shared on the DIY network. So he was actually doing remodels to it and put it on TV. The next one we have is a retired driver. It's Kurt Busch's Trophy Room Palace, located in Mooresville, which is North Carolina. Kurt Busch's former 9,500 square foot estate was built to house a legacy. The inaugural Chase for the Cup champion designed the office specifically for 34 trophies, boasting 5.5 bathrooms, garage large enough for a custom 1964 Volkswagen Beetle. Home recently hit the market for nearly $4 million. So there you go. If you got extra $4 million, you can buy it. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Equestrian Estate. This home is a massive 9,986 square foot property previously owned by NASCAR legend Ernie Irvan and Joe Nemechek. I don't think they owned it together separately. Valued at $16 million, the estate features an 18-stall horse barn, 3-acre pond, and a putting green. The Daytona 500
Tim Richmond
residence often offers a spa and a cabana for the ultimate post-race relaxation. Mm-hmm. Jeff Gordon, who knows him? He's the Manhattan condo guy.
in your tiny little Speedo.
There you go. 4-time champion Jeff Gordon trademarked for the track for Central Park views with his $30 million residence. Now, bear in mind, it's an apartment, or condo, I should say, featuring Brazilian cherry floors and an Italian ceramic kitchen.
Brazilian. I knew we would get that word in there sooner or later.
The word of the day. 3,454 square feet. Home tripled in value since Gordon's 2007 purchase. NASCAR Hall of Famer sold the luxury unit just 2 months before finishing it. He provided speed translates to real estate, is what he's talking about. So he
real estate,
not
real estate.
Well, they separate real estate and estate for the real. Tony Stewart's $30 million Indiana Lodge. This is pretty cool. Known as Smoke, that's his moniker. Owns his most expensive residence, a $30 million rustic lodge spanning over 19,000 square feet, 415 acres. The home features an 8,700-gallon freshwater aquarium and an indoor trout stream. Oh, boy. Get out of bed and drop a line.
Drop something. Drop. I was going to say trowel, but I guess that'd be kind of trout.
Well, you go trolling the night before. Built in the Northern Rockies, lodgepole pine. Extreme luxury. The last one we have, this guy is known as the Kid, Mark Martin. It's the $1 Million Chef Haven, known as the Kid.
Hi, I'm Mark Martin. And I
like Mark Martin.
I look too, but he talks like
5,700
this.
square foot sanctuary on Lake Norman. The 40-time NASCAR champ winner enjoyed professional chef's kitchen, a private pavement dock for lake access. $2.55 million. It remains a testament to his storied Roush racing career. And of course, he made a lot of money with when Viagra was his sponsor. He got that spot because he was.
Are you serious?
He was winning races by
Oh, my
inches.
God.
And
I got it. There was a joke in there.
Yeah,
I just now getting it.
okay.
Sorry.
Anyways, but there you go. So if you got a lot of money and you're a race car driver, and I know there's a lot of folks out there that are trying to be that level, keep trying. I mean, you got to start somewhere, and there's a lot of folks out there that know what they're doing.
We want to get to Jeff's car culture.
Okay.
The 5 longest tunnels in the United States of America.
Yep.
Do I really want to know
Well,
this?
when you're outside the longest tunnel in the U.S., you can't help but wonder, how did they build it? Or, what did it cost? How many people? Is it really an engineering marvel? Well, yes to all of that. Some of the stuff, you got to be a real good engineer to figure all that stuff out. So here you go, Michael. The Lincoln Tunnel is another tunnel under the famed Hudson River that connects New Jersey, forget about it, to New York. It's a massive 1.5 miles in length. It's the 3rd largest traffic tunnel in that area. It's created off of the Route 495, and this is one of New York's most iconic traffic destinations. So what really makes the Lincoln Tunnel unique is the 3 separate tunnels that are involved. One was built in 1937, one was built in 1945, and the last one was built in 1957.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the Lincoln Tunnel averages over 100,000 vehicles daily, and it's one of the most driven tunnels in the U.S. So the next one we have is the Ted Williams Tunnel, and it's a renowned tunnel located in the famed Boston, city of Boston, with a length of 1.6 miles. It's one of the longest tunnels in the United States, established in 1995. So when you're there and you're in the car park or all that stuff, you got to take the tunnel. Established in 1995, Ted Williams extension of I-90, which is the longest interstate highway in the country. The tunnel is owned by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and consists of 6 lanes. The tunnel has speed limit of 40 miles an hour, and it's a toll tunnel, and you can pay anywhere from 20 cents to $2 depending on where you live. So,
What?
Yeah, I guess the different accesses to different neighborhoods, they have to pay certain things to get on the road or get in the tunnel. So that's what they're all about. The next one, Mike, is situated under the Hudson River and is called the Holland Tunnel. This is the 2nd longest tunnel in New York City, and it connects New York to New Jersey. Again, if you miss it, forget about it. The tunnel is a 4-lane tunnel that carries traffic from both I-78 to I-39, and it's about 1.62 miles in length. Clearly, it's the longest tunnel in the U.S., and the Holland Tunnel was first opened in 1927, making it the oldest road tunnel in the history of the country. And this was pretty unique. Don, you may know this one, or you've probably been on it. It's in the Colorado Rockies. It's the Eisenhower Tunnel. It's 60 miles east of Denver on Interstate 70, and that's where the tunnel's at, in the highest tunnel in the world with an average of 11,112 feet. So it's up there. It's up high in the mountains. It runs through terrain, and the average annual snowfall from that terrain from November to April is 26 feet. So you've got a lot of snow around you, a lot of mountains. 2 tunnels measuring just a hair under 10,500 feet each direction, and it was finished in 1973. It spans 2 watersheds and the Continental Divide. The federal government purchased it a long time ago, and they paid 90% of the cost, and the city or the state picked up the 10%. Averages about 30,000 to 50,000 vehicles, so it's a lot, and it's pretty high up there. So if you get anything to do with altitude or tunnels, I wouldn't do it. Baltimore Harbor, Michael. This one is prior to the Baltimore Harbor. It's being built and placed on the list of the longest tunnels in the U.S. Baltimore's narrow streets were the only direct roads between the city, the south side of Baltimore, and Philadelphia. So this was built in 1940, and it was because of the terrible roads and everything. That's just pretty crazy right there. Construction of the tunnel began in 1955, and by that time it was pretty well built and over budget. It has 21 twin tube sections, about as long as a football field. So if you're into taking those tunnels, good luck. That's all I got to say.
You don't have to worry about me taking those tunnels.
Now, there's a tunnel from Detroit to Windsor, and it's a little under a mile.
Well, we've got one here called the Washburn Tunnel that goes underneath the Houston Ship Channel, and I just assumed I'd go on that either.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look. Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but, I'm real comfortable with that.
Automotive. Automotive. And we thank you for being with us today. Time now for Jeff's Car Culture, regenerating tire treads.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. Well, science has designed these things to regenerate your tire tread. Regenerative tires signifies a major leap forward in automotive industry. This groundbreaking technology is underpinned by the concept of self-replenishing tread. That could only be significant implications for driving safety, cost effectiveness, and the environment. You say, what's behind the science, Michael? Well, regenerative tires are essentially self-renewing with the capacity to continually regenerate their tread. This is made possible by smart materials that have the ability to change their properties in response to external stimuli, sort of like you, Don. This fascinating field, this fascinating field of research extends just beyond tires with the potential applications a wide range in this industry. Several patents have been granted in relation to the tire generation technologies, reflecting the significant strides being made in this area. These patents cover a variety of technology and materials. Who are the pioneers? Well, several companies are leading the way developing the regenerative tires. For instance, Goodyear's has a recharge concept. It represents a bold vision for the future of tire technology. There's a report out in Popular Mechanics that these tires are designed to replenish their treads using a special compound that is released over time. So Michelin has been making strides in this field also of regenerative tires. There's a news article in Rubber News. Michelin researchers have won a patent.
Wait a minute.
In Rubber News.
There's a publication called Rubber News.
On Rubber News, yeah. Not the synthetic ones, but the
and
rubber
not the ones that you get at the Shamrock Station.
No. And those are extra large. Michelin researchers have won a patent awarded in this innovative technology and uses special tread blocks that expand the tire wear down by maintaining the optional tread depth. So that's pretty important because what you're going to do is, as it gets lower, it's going to regenerate more. The potential impact of this is main benefits of regenerating tire potential to enhance road safety by maintaining optional tire tread depth. These tires could improve grip and performance in a variety of driving conditions. Environmental applications, or implications, I should say. In addition to their potential benefits, drivers' regenerative tires could also save significant environmental benefits. Actually be part of the significant environmental benefits.
So in other words, what you're saying is that we could go from a 16-inch tire to a 22.
No. Good thinking, but no.
Oh, okay.
There are challenges, though. While the concept of regenerative tires is certainly exciting, there are several technological challenges that need to overcome before they could actually become a reality. So they're out there. They're doing all kinds of technology and engineering, and it's all good stuff. I don't see it in my lifetime, but go for it.
Well, I think that they're trying to do away with wheels as we have known them, and the wheel is actually the tire.
Yeah, and if we had flying cars, we wouldn't have tire problems. So there you go.
Very true.
Mm-hmm.
All right, time now for Jeff's Car Culture. Today,
Is it culture or
top
motor minute?
6, whatever. Top 6 car battery rankings.
Okay, I got to find it. I was out of sync here.
You were.
I was on the wrong page. Here we go.
Well, that's
First
all right.
time
We've
to
been
have
on the wrong page since we got here
That's
this
all right.
morning.
It's kind of a given. So car battery shopping has been one of the least exciting parts of owning a car. We all know that. And I'm doing this story because there's parts of the country that are really cold and parts that are really warm. So this goes out to our cold friends up there in the Northeast. A few things to remember before you head inside to locate a battery group for your vehicle is know that battery group, the CCA, which is the cold cranking amps. So the number one we have on here, now these are listed.
Is it a club?
The CCA?
The CCA?
Yeah, I think so.
It has to do with carp or something.
Could be.
Fishing,
It's
yeah.
fishing.
Fishing,
Yeah,
yeah.
CCA.
GCA, whatever.
Yeah, and then there's AAA, and then there's AA. Number 6 on my list is the Odyssey
NA.
batteries. They have a number of features that have pushed them high in the rankings. Their commitment to over-engineering is giving the batteries a reputation of reliability. The claim of a longer service life and cycle life and the shelf life are the comparisons for any competitor in the battery field.
It's called Odyssey.
Odyssey Extreme batteries can start a vehicle in temperatures as low as 40 degrees below zero.
Okay.
And all the way up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. So there you go. There's the Odyssey. The next one, and it's kind of surprised me, is the Duracell. It's all about the big name, and it gets the battery world, and drivers may be pleased to learn that a well-known brand of manufacturers also does car batteries. In terms of customer reviews, Duracell batteries can, in some respects be the best out there. They're pretty highly rated, and the majority of the outlets like Sam's Club and AutoZone have these batteries. Duracell has a few options available, like the basic level. There's a company standard series, all that good stuff. No frills option for the company. Claims to meet basic needs of the vehicle. The next one we have, Michael, is a Super Start. The Super Start, which is mainly sold through O'Reilly Auto Parts, offers a good range of batteries spanning from its economy to its premium units. Their economy batteries come with a 1-year warranty, while
Don't
the
forget,
premium
David, those are premium units.
And while the premium unit receives 2 years worth of backing, both the Platinum and the Extreme batteries get 3 years of coverage bundle. So there you go. That's for that one. Die Hard. Now, it's not the movie, it's the battery. This is the battery.
That used to be the Sears brand.
It did. This is the battery your dad told you about and put in your first car. That's the one he bought. Die Hard remains a great aftermarket option it was for Sears until they sold the brand to Advanced Auto Parts back in 2019. They relaunched in 2020, pairing the Die Hard battery with the Die Hard film hero, just mentioned that, John McClane. Popular advertising campaign reintroduced the battery brand and the availability. The next one, Michael, is an Optima battery. They use several unique design choices that move them to the number one spot in some cases, but not here. The 6-pack design and spiral wound cells are used both in the lead and the AGM versions of the batteries.
They have lead versions?
Yeah, they're the old school, the old style. Okay. Now, they're very expensive in some respects. The most affordable option for a 1996 Ford Ranger is a $250 battery. But they're reliable, trusted, and have a good warranty backing for the product. Next one, Mike, is a Dakota. One of the main sources people tend to shell out more than a car battery is the ability to crank an engine when things get chilly. In this respect, Dakota has good ratings on that part. The company claims that the batteries offer 200% of the power traditional car batteries offer, 5 times the charging speed, lasts 8 times longer, and are half the weight of what you would normally have as a battery. So check them out. There's all kinds out there. Just be careful. Get what you need. Check your cold cranking amps, and you should have a good, solid battery. Yep.
Then there are those batteries that you go, I've never heard of this, but okay, the salesman said buy this. It's good.
Yep.
Have you ever done that?
No. No, because I do my due diligence and research.
Did you mention Interstate?
Interstate was probably 7th or 8th on the list. Interstate is in the grouping of 12, but these are the top 6.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Yeah, sure.
Mars, you bought a battery in a while?
No.
Good for you. All right. Today, time now for Jeff's car culture. White letter tires, brother.
Yeah, well, the trend of white letter tires gained significant momentum in the 60s and 70s, especially here in the U.S. of A. Muscle cars and street racing were becoming increasingly popular. White letter tires became synonymous with performance and style and coolness that we all had associated with high-performance vehicles as well. White lettering on tires comes in 2 primary types, raised and painted. Each type has a distinct characteristics and manufacturing process. Raised white lettering is created during the manufacturing process itself. The letters are raised above the tire surface and are part of an integral portion of that sidewall. White lettering is typically made from white rubber. Rubber is actually kind of a cream color to begin with. It's a compound that is molded into the tire. Raised letters are known for their durability since it's part of the tire itself. Painted white lettering involves applying white paint to the tire after it has been manufactured. The paint is applied to a desired area of the sidewall. We used to do that with your chalk, your crayon, fingernail polish. We used to do all kinds of stuff like that.
Yes.
We did. Requires more maintenance, though. Both types have their advantages and are chosen based on specific needs and preferences of the vehicle and their owner. Raised white lettering, being more durable, is often preferred as a regular use, and painted white letters allows you more customization, is popular among the car enthusiasts who frequently change the aesthetics of their vehicle. The manufacturing process of white letter tires includes ORWL, which is outlined raised white letters, is intricate and requires precise techniques to ensure durability and the clarity of the lettering. No font distortion there. The process varies depending on what letter is being raised. Raised white lettering is typically created using a specialized molding process. The white rubber compound is inserted into the mold along with black rubber and is used for the rest of the tire, so that they're just injecting a little bit portions at a time. During the vulcanization process, and Spock does knows that, whereas the tire is heated and cured, curing the rubber, the white and black compounds fuse together. Painted white lettering is fully formed and cured in the area of the white lettering and is applied thoroughly and cleaned and prepared. Specialized durable paint is then carefully applied to the designated areas. This process might be done by hand or with the help of automated machinery for consistency and precision. Both methods require careful quality control and ensure the lettering is not only aesthetically pleasing, but also to withstand the rigors of road use without fading or peeling. And regular cleaning is essential to get the dirt and all the buildup and keep it from yellowing. Using cleaners specifically designed for it is advisable because you can really tarnish it and mess it up. Avoid exposure to harsh chemicals and solvents, deteriorating the rubber. We used to use brake fluid to get our tires black.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that was back in the day. For those seeking non-permanent solutions, temporary decals can be applied to the sidewall. There are actually companies out there, professional companies, that will design lettering and apply them to your tire. While comparing all of these raised white letters, outlined white letters, consider this: they are a little bit higher priced, even if when you buy it, from the tire store, and then the raised white letters can be a little bit more money as well. The resurgence of vintage and retro styles in automotive design has been renewed interest in the white letter tiring. The ability to customize and personalize tires, white lettering, appears to be pretty advantageous for the consumer, and it's kind of unique, and it makes a unique style statement for them. White lettering on tires is often associated with specific brands, influencing customer loyalty and preference. The trends indicate that while practical considerations are important, the aesthetics and brand-related aspects of the tire design significantly influence the customer's choice. And there you've got all kinds of things. You can create your own design. You can get on their website, and they'll send you the stickers themselves, and you can put Don Armstrong on the side of your tires.
No, I don't want Don Armstrong.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, no, we're good. All right. Thank you, Jeff.
Dining experience is defined by Loopy Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Loopy Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Loopy Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Loopy Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Loopy experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Loopy beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Loopy Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Loopy Tortilla, he's pretty good. Apple or Android, InWheelTime podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give InWheelTime a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on InWheelTime. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists.